Sex seems to be the area where people know the least when it comes to their health or their well-being or even their humanity. It's just simply not talked about, and yet people, when they have a problem with sex, it can make their lives miserable, and when sex is good and they do know something about it, it can make their lives really incredibly wonderful and rewarding. ISEE, that is the acronym for Institute for Sexuality, Education, and Enlightenment. And largely what we do is we train professionals who are either in the sexuality field or would like to be, and those are generally sex educators, counselors who work with people around sexuality issues, either full-time or part-time, and therapists who wish to specialize in the field of sexuality. We have what we call holistic sex education training, and what that means is that we're not just lecturing at you, you're not sitting listening to a person all day.
I am comfortable sharing my fantasies with my partners. Very comfortable, agreeable.
There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of interactivity, there's a lot of discussion, and there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of laughter.
There's just a take on sexuality that I have yet to find anywhere else. It's so refreshing that someone is actually not only teaching that, but teaching us how to teach it.
It's not so much learning about like techniques and like toys and things like that, but really just understanding how everything can really affect how we view sex and pleasure and all that fun stuff.
I think our faculty is clearly the biggest strength of our school. They're very academically minded while at the same time being very personable and really very much connected to people as human beings, and so they're not sort of talking heads who are lecturing at people.
The faculty is wonderful. They are warm and engaging and so incredibly brilliant, and they engage every single one of us, and we're all very different, and they appreciate that, they celebrate that, and they obviously love what they do.
We have fascinating discussions. They ask challenging questions. They challenge my thinking every class we have.
Then we also have webinars. You can watch those any time of day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you aren't sure if we have a class in a certain subject, please ask us, because it's a good chance that we do.
I am always impressed with the students that come here to ISEE.
It's really good. I feel like in the last few days we really bonded and became more of a support system, and it just makes the process like so much more fun and so much more engaging.
I'm also the author of a book called The Deep Yes, The Lost Art of True Receiving. It talks about the fact that we don't really know how to receive in our culture and all of the implications of that.
This is a space that is truly for everybody.
You don't often get to hang around in a group of colleagues and talk about sex and not have to worry that people are going to be judgmental or sex negative.
I really want to do that. How do you feel about that? And he was like, that sounds amazing. I was like, what? I said, is that okay?
I think immediately I got a better sense of who I am and the things that I need to work on.
I'm really glad I picked this program over another one.
But it's a wonderful place, and you had a phenomenal growing educational conversation getting there.